Planning a trip to Disney World but worried about the budget? Fear not, we've got you covered with some practical, easy-to-follow money-saving tips for your magical journey. Let's dive into these tips and tricks, shall we? But first, if you enjoy travel tips and guides, consider subscribing to our channel. Our first tip is all about timing. When it comes to planning your Disney World trip, timing is a game changer. Off-peak seasons are your new best friends. These are times when the park isn't as crowded, and prices for tickets as well as accommodations tend to be lower. Imagine this: fewer people, shorter lines, less waiting around, and more money saved. Sounds good, right? Typically, these off-peak seasons fall during the school year, so consider planning your trip around these times. And here's another pro tip. Weekdays are usually less crowded than weekends, so if you can swing it, consider going on a Tuesday or Wednesday rather than a Saturday. You'll be surprised at how much of a difference it can make, not just to your wallet, but also to your overall park experience. So, smart planning could really help your budget go further. Our next tip is to eat smart. The cost of food inside Disney World can be a heavy blow to your wallet, but don't worry, there are ways to work around it. For starters, consider packing your own snacks. Not only will this save you money, but it also allows you to have healthier options on hand. Next, take advantage of the free water available. Instead of purchasing expensive bottled water, bring a refillable bottle and stay hydrated without spending a dime. And let's not forget about the most important meal of the day: breakfast. Having a big breakfast before entering the park can save you from buying an overpriced meal later on. There's nothing like a hearty meal to kickstart your day of fun and adventure. In the end, these may seem like small savings, but they can add up significantly over the course of your trip. So, remember, every little bit helps when you're trying to stay on budget. Let's talk about souvenirs and merchandise. Now, it's no secret that the items sold inside the park carry a hefty price tag. You're not just paying for a t-shirt or a stuffed animal, you're also paying for the convenience of buying it right there, in the midst of all the magic. The markup on these items can be pretty steep, and if you're not mindful, you could end up spending a small fortune on trinkets and keepsakes. But don't fret, there's a way around this. Consider shopping for Disney-themed items before your trip or even online. You'll be surprised at the wide array of merchandise available at a fraction of the cost. From clothing to toys, stationery to home decor, there's a treasure trove of Disney goodies out there waiting to be explored. This way, you get to bring home the magic of Disney without burning a hole in your wallet. And who knows, you might find even cooler stuff online or in your local stores. So, those are our top money-saving tips for your trip to Disney World. Let's take a moment to recap, shall we? Timing is a crucial factor when planning your magical adventure. By choosing to visit Disney World during off-peak seasons, you not only escape the maddening crowds, but you also get to enjoy significant savings on tickets and accommodation. Next, let's talk about food. Eating at Disney World can be quite an experience, but it can also be quite expensive. So remember to plan your meals wisely. Pack some snacks, take advantage of the free water refills, and consider sharing meals. These simple strategies can help you save a surprising amount of money. And let's not forget about the souvenirs and merchandise. There's no doubt that Disney World has some great items that can make for wonderful keepsakes. However, buying these in the park can be rather pricey. So consider shopping outside the park or even online for your Disney memorabilia. You'll find that this can be a great way to save money while still bringing home a piece of the magic. In conclusion, a trip to Disney World is a magical experience that doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. By planning your trip during off-peak seasons, eating smart, and buying souvenirs outside the park, you can make your Disney World adventure a budget-friendly one. Remember, a trip to Disney World doesn't have to break the bank. With these tips, you can make the most of your budget and still have a fantastic time.